Hello, I'm your Kingdom, Spiritual Transformational and Spiritual Warfare Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And I'm stopping by to tell you that they are trying to scare you because they are scared of you. They are trying to scare you because they are scared of you. And I'm going to leave this message with Philippians 1 and 28. And it says, don't be intimidated in any way by your enemies. This will be a sign to them that they are going to be destroyed, but you are going to be saved, even by God Himself. And so, kingdom people, they are trying to scare you because they are scared of you. And Holy Spirit gave me this message just like that. You know, with some things transpiring and going on. And I was just reflecting upon it. You know, I tend to do that just, even though it's for the most part the same kind of behaviors and things, I oftentimes be appalled that it either is still happening with the same people, with the particular people, or it starts back up. And so what I've come to learn is people would do the same thing, the same actions, but for different reasons. Let me give you an example. Let's say someone is going through extremes to get your attention because they're trying to get you to engage them because they want to get in your business, get in your life, befriend you, if you want to call it that. That's their aim, to get you to think that's what they want to do. But it's because they've already observed you, they've already been watching you, and they want to know more about you. And so they do all these backwards things because they're not normal. These people don't act normal. They do backwards things to get your attention. And so, of course, because you notice the backwardness in the way they're going about things, you recognize the spirit that's operating in them. And so you pretty much fall back, but you also don't give them your attention at all. And so oftentimes what happens is they get bothered by that. They don't like that. They continue to watch you, study you. And as they see more about you, they begin to become envious and jealous of the way you operate. They know it's something more different about you than what they originally thought. And so, along with that, should I say, you're not giving in to their manipulations, because that's what it is. They notice that. So they do the same thing that they were already doing to now get your attention because you're not giving it to them. Now they're doing the same actions to bother you and aggravate you because you didn't give in to their tricks and games. Now they're trying to bother you. What I'm saying is, initially it was to get your attention, to pull you and lure you in. Now it's to bother you, the same behavior. So, okay, moving forward, it becomes a thing where, because you're not moved, you're not bothered, you're not giving in to their games, tricks, I just heard it, wonders, circus tricks and wonders, clown tricks and wonders. I guess, I don't know why I'm hearing wonders. But because you're not falling into their traps, they become scared. They also realize, along with that, that you're not moved. That further scares them. And so, again, because they're scared, they demonstrate those same behaviors, doing the same thing, now for a different reason. Now it's because they're scared, because none of their games and tricks work. You're not bothered, you're not fazed, you're not moved. You're not thinking about them, and they know it. They are thinking about you, and they're showing it, because whatever they're doing towards you, they're putting attention on you. They're putting their energy into you. So they're showing you that they're focused on you. But the way you're moving, you're making it clear that you're not focused on them. And that scares them. Because out of all of what they done, why don't you care? Why are you not moved? Well, I'll answer that for you. It's because you are a peculiar people. I just heard you are a mature people, a spiritually mature people, if you will. You don't move like the world. You don't move like what they're accustomed to. You're not moving like them. And many a times these people do engage and interact with people that are like them, very similar to them. And even when, people may not necessarily be like them per se, their tricks usually work on them. They do all these monkey games to get people's attention, to get reactions out of them. And it usually works. But with you, it's not working. With you, it's different. And then on top of that, you carry yourself in a way where I'm hearing with class, with true decorum, with elegance. And I'm just hearing God's glory is all on you. The light shines forth from you. These people, if they're not around you enough, they'll make it their business to position themselves to be around you, just to view you, just to see you, because they're intrigued by you. It has come to the point, though, kingdom people, that they are scared of you, because they're trying to figure out, what are you? Who sent you? Where you come from? What do you want? Like, reminded of the demons when they said, Jesus, what business do you have with us? They trying to figure out what business you have with them. Like, why are you here around them? Again, they're not accustomed to people like you. Not close up. It doesn't matter what capacity they're close up to you, how they're close up to you. You're close enough where they're able to be aware of you, view you, watch you, study you in some way, shape, or form. And again, they're not accustomed to seeing anything like what they see with you. They're not accustomed to people not responding, not reacting, not nothing, not caring, they're not accustomed to that. And so it's kind of like, it's making them fearful. But what I heard first is it's a shot to their ego, because this is the way these people usually feed their ego and their demons. Their demons usually can feed with all these games that they play, but not with you. So again, first it's a shot to their ego, a slam dunk to their demons, and it makes them fearful. Now, these people are already fearful. And what I mean by that is these kind of people are not getting ready to step out and launch into the deep of nothing but foolishness. They don't launch out into the deep of nothing good. They may do things that are, I don't want to say mediocre, but just they do normal kind of things. They do the bare minimum. For instance, if they have a job, that's it for them. They do the bare minimum. They're not trying to elevate in that. They're not trying to, veer off and do anything outside of that to give themselves another stream of income, if you will. Or let's just say they're not into any personal growth and develop, even if that is financial wise, learning about financial means, learning about investments. I'm just using these as an example. They're not interested in spiritual growth. And it doesn't matter if certain ones go to church. they're not interested in spiritual growth. They're not. And you know that because you know them by their fruit. You see how they behave. Spiritual growth don't look like doing those kind of demonic behaviors that I just mentioned. And so they're not interested in elevating, growing, doing anything outside of the norm. And so I say that to say that fear is a lot of times behind that. I just did that. But many people are fearful. So they just do something to sustain themselves, to, so they can at least take care of themselves. Even they might even take on certain jobs or maybe get certain, even if they have a degree or certifications or anything like that, they do it to give themselves a title and a position to feed their ego. And I'm not saying everybody that has a degree or a certificate or whatever kind of professional job, if you will, or trade, I'm not saying that that's why everyone does it, but I'm speaking specifically about these people who do it for that reason. Because again, they feed their ego. It's all about presenting themselves in a certain way. But here's the thing. That's it. That's it for them. It's just about being able to, do what they want to do to the extent they want to do it. Look a certain way because they want to feel important and feel like they have some kind of accomplishment. And there's nothing wrong with accomplishments. It's awesome. We all should have them. I mean, it is part of what we should be doing with our lives here. However, when that's all it's about, that's a problem. Again, fear is behind moving forward. The fear can be for many different reasons. Sometimes it can even be a thing where if for some of these people, if they ever attempted anything, outside of the norm, the basic, maybe someone tried to make them talk down on their plans or ideas of what they wanted to do. We know a lot about that. Us kingdom people know a lot about that. The difference is we don't allow people to inflict fear on us to keep us from moving forward in the things that we feel in our heart we should do, or what we know that God is leading us to do. Furthermore, we kingdom people have learned how not to share those kind of things with people. Trial and error. We've learned. And so these people, they have fear. They're fearful of what others may think about them. They're fearful of how they may look. They have a lot of fears, is my point. They have all kind of fears. And so that has kept them from elevating in any kind of a way. That has kept them sometimes from personal growth and development. Not always, because sometimes people just not aware of that. They've been dumbed down. They haven't been exposed to certain things. And again, if they have been and they shared it with someone, or someone was aware of what they were doing, or maybe a way they were speaking differently, and they shamed them, made them feel away, they backed down and they didn't continue to move forward in that. So fear, they allowed fear to stop them. And so again, people are just fearful, these kind of people in particular. And it doesn't matter how haughty they are and prideful they are. Usually people who are very haughty and prideful are the most fearful people in the world. They have the most fear. That's why they so haughty and prideful. Because they got to cover up all of that fear. They have to present themselves as if they don't have fear, because they do. And they have to hide it. They don't want you to see it. And so here's the thing, kingdom people. With the way you're moving, in spite of what they attempted towards you, it shows that you don't have any fear. You don't have any fear of them, what they try to do, what they, even for those who are trying to intimidate you and inflict fear in you, which goes back to this message. They are trying to scare you because they are scared of you. And so that's the last resort. Once they realize you ain't going for their tricks, you ain't moved by them, you don't care nothing about what they're doing, you move fearlessly, You're not intimidated by them. So they're scared. That scares them. And so now they're trying to scare you. They're trying to scare you, kingdom people, because they're scared of you. And here's why they're scared of you. Like the scripture say, Philippians 1:28. Don't be intimidated in any way by your enemies. You're not intimidated by them. Even though they try to intimidate you, you're not intimidated. You're fearless. You're not moved. You don't care. You're not thinking about them. They're a joke to you. They realize that. It says this will be a sign to them that they are going to be destroyed, but you are going to be saved, even by God himself. So because you're not intimidated or afraid or scared and moved by them, they know their destruction is coming. This make them even more fearful. And remember what I said. Fearful people try to inflict fear in you. I don't know if I said it in that way. I said haughty and prideful people are the most fearful people. So now I'm saying the most fearful people try to inflict fear on you. Those people that try to make you afraid to step out and in faith and do what God called you to do, or step out and start their business, or whatever it may be. It's because they're fearful. They fear doing something like that. Or maybe they tried something and it didn't work for them. So because it didn't work for them, they want to inflict fear on you that the same thing gonna happen to you. They're fearful to try again because they're afraid of the results, afraid they won't get no results. Or they might get failing results or whatever. So they want to inflict that fear on you. But again, kingdom people, you're not fearful. Their fear they try to inflict on you don't make you fearful. You're not scared. You're not intimidated. You don't care. What you care about is what God said, what God is doing in you, what God told you to do, what you feel in your heart God is leading you to do. That's all you care about. You're not thinking about them folks. You're not thinking about all that rah-rah, roo-roo, and how they're trying to throw you off. And you don't care. You focused. You focused on your call, your mission, and your purpose, and they focused on you, trying to throw you off, trying to scare you and intimidate you out of it. And a lot of the ways they try to do that, they try to intimidate you out of moving in purpose by trying to scare you, make you scared of them. I don't get that one. I experienced that a lot. And it's weird to me. I'm like, do people really go for that? Like you trying to do all this stuff. Well, I guess if you're scared, you're too scared to do anything. I guess. And that's what they're supposed to do. But not you, kingdom people. Not you. And so because you're not intimidated in any way by your enemies, they know that their day is coming. And so they're trying to scare you because they're scared of you. I just heard they're scared of what you might do to them. That's what I just heard. And because they don't know, and really you're not trying to do nothing to these people. They know that though too. I just heard they scared of what your God would do to them. That's what they're really scared of. But the way they deal with that, especially for those who know God is with you at this point, but the way they do that, the way they deal with that is to just try to scare you. It's almost like trying to scare you out of being connected to God, trying to scare you out of just being who you are. And God, they scared, remember. They are scared of you. So in turn, they're trying to scare you. So scared people try to scare others. Made me think of how they say hurt people hurt people. Even though all hurt people don't necessarily hurt people. Some people heal. Doesn't mean they haven't hurt people too. But they're not just out here proactively trying to hurt people. You know. Not everybody is. But hurt people that will not heal and choose not to heal. Choose to let the darkness take over them. They are out here hurting others. And it's the same here. Those who are scared and they're not trying to deal with their fear and but see, part of the reason why they can't deal with it at this point is because they out here trying to be a monster, being a monster to other people. That's the way they deal with their fear and their insecurities. and their lack of good self-esteem, their self-hatred. That's the way they deal with it. They out here bullying and being a monster. And it's funny I'm saying that because of the time of the season that it is. But they're out here being a whole monster to other people, trying to scare them. That's the way they deal with their internal fears. And again, their insecurities, their feelings of not being good enough. The issue is, kingdom people, you're not moved. You're not fazed. You don't care. It means nothing to you. Even then, when they keep going, trying to scare you, they are trying to scare you because they are scared of you. And that is all I have to say about that. So if you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Make sure you go ahead and ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell so that you can receive a notification every time I upload a new video. If there's any information you need to know about me, you can find all that information right down below in the description box along with other helpful resources. And kingdom people, if any of you need assistance selling or buying a home, feel free to reach out to me at latriciabooker@kw.com and I can assist you with that. Even in whatever state you are, I can connect you with someone within my network that can help you with your needs. So make sure you look in the description box for that email as well. And so, yeah, kingdom people, I love you all so very much. But first, I want to say thank you. Thank you, kingdom people, for all your likes, subscribe, shares, for all your comments and feedback, for all your financial contributions to my channel, and for all the seeds that you sow into me and my ministry. And a special thank you to those of you who do sow into me and my ministry. I pray that your seed return to you a millionfold. Thank you. Now, kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really don't want to leave you. Yet, I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my kingdom people down. Now, kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Kingdom people, we are untouchable. We are unmovable. We are unstoppable. And we are unbreakable. Kingdom people, keep growing, and go and be great. Now, kingdom people, stay in your kingdom bag, doing kingdom things, making kingdom moves, because we are kingdom, period. Now, kingdom people, that is our time. This Jesus girl is out. Shalom and peace.